Sir, good afternoon, sir.
సార్ జాయిన్ అంటారా?
Sir, join.
Madam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Am I
sir.
audible?
Yes, sir.
This
Yes,
voice
sir.
is okay. This voice is okay, no?
Okay, sir. But some disturbances are there, sir.
Okay, they will finish it up.
Okay, sir. Some background noise மாதிரி ஏதோ
Audio
வருதுங்க sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
noise வருதுங்களா?
ஆமாங்க சார், கொஞ்சம் நாய்ஸ் வர மாதிரி இருக்குங்க சார்.
Noise in the sense, system noise or the people talking on the noise.
People யாரோ பேசுற மாதிரி
They'll finish
கேக்குதுங்க
it up.
சார்.
They'll finish it up.
Oh,
They'll finish it up.
okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
என்னுடைய கேமரா ஒர்க் ஆகல இல்லைங்களா?
Yes, sir. ஒர்க் ஆகுது சார். கேமரா இப்ப தினேஷ் சார் பிரசன்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காருங்க சார்.
சார்
வீடியோ வரல இல்லைங்களா?
ஆமாங்க சார், ஆமாங்க
அது என்ன ரீசன் எனக்கு தெரியல. நான் leave it off. Sir, permit me to share the file.
சார் புரியலைங்க சார்.
நான் என்னுடைய இதை பிபிடி ஷேர் பண்றேன்.
ஓகேங்க சார்.
நீங்க க்ளோஸ் பண்ணத ஷேர் பண்ண முடியுமா?
க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிடுறேன் சார்.
நீங்க க்ளோஸ் பண்ணுங்க. நான் ஷேர்
நான் ஸ்டாப் பிரசன்டிங் கொடுத்துட்டேன் சார், நீங்க ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க சார்.
Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Yes, PowerPoint visible இருக்குது.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready. You tell me.
Okay, sir.
வாய்ஸ் தான் வந்து சார் வாய்ஸ் கிளியரா இல்லைங்க சார்.
வாய்ஸ் கிளியரா இல்லைன்னா சவுண்டு கம்மியா இருக்கா? என்ன ப்ராப்ளம்ங்க?
சார் ஒரு எக்கோ மாதிரி இருக்குங்க சார் நீங்க பேசுறது.
எக்கோ வருதுங்களா?
ஆமாங்க சார்.
I do think I will log into my mobile and under stuff out over 2 minutes time.
ஓகே சார். ஓகே.
Madam, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Voice right
audible
out.
இருக்குங்க சார். audible இருக்குங்க
Now it's perfect, madam.
சார். கொஞ்சம் இந்த கரகரப்பு வர மாதிரி வருதுங்க சார். ஒரு சவுண்ட் வர மாதிரி வருதுங்க சார்.
இன்னும் கரெக்ட் வருதுங்களா? I don't know what
இப்போ
to do.
ஓகே சார், ஓகே
Now
சார்.
it's okay. இந்த வாய்ஸ் எப்படியே better பண்ணிக்கிறேன் மேடம்.
எஸ் சார்.
ரைட் மேடம், ரைட்.
ஓகே சார், ஓகே சார்.
Thank you.
ஓகே சார். தேங்க்யூ சார். தேங்க்யூ.
Madam, I'm ready on my
Thank you for
side.
joining, sir.
I'm ready on my side. You tell me
Okay,
at what time I should start it. Well, start it. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Within 2 minutes we'll start, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, madam.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you.
மேம் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாமாங்க மேம்? ஸ்டார்ட் இது.
எஸ் சார், எஸ் சார். முத்துக்குமார்
ஸ்டார்ட் சார், ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாமாங்க சார்?
சார், ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாம்ங்க சார்.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. To this wonderful day, the galaxy of intellectuals, honorable chief guests, teachers and friends. How lovely is this day? We happily welcome you all for the structured 2 on the topic of entrepreneurship essentials. On behalf of Institutions Innovation Council and the Entrepreneurship Development Cell of Vellalar College of Engineering and Technology, I welcome you all with a great pleasure to this webinar of IIC 4.0 Impact Lecture Session 2 sponsored by MOE's Innovation Cell, New Delhi. I take this opportunity to invite Mr. TCR Dinesh Sir, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, to deliver the welcome address.
Good afternoon to all. I feel immense pleasure to welcome you all for this Impact Lecture, Session 1, Lecture 2, Virtual Mode, sponsored by Ministry of Education Innovation Council, AICT, New Delhi, organized by our Entrepreneurship Development Cell and Institution Innovation Council of Vellalar College of Engineering and Technology, Erode. I wholeheartedly welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. P. Nandakumar Sir, Managing Partner, Maya Bazaar Restaurant, Bubbles Kids and Women, Erode, for readily accepting our invitation and spending his valuable time with us. Welcome you, sir. Next, I would like to welcome our most esteemed Secretary and Correspondent, Shri S.G. Chandrasekhar Sir, who is always interested in developing our institution into a higher technological organization. Welcome you, sir. I would like to welcome our respected Principal and President, IIC, Dr. M. Jayaraman Sir. His motivation and innovative ideas have inspired us to organize such a valuable program like this. Welcome you, sir. It's my pleasure to welcome our Dean, Professor P. Jayachandra Sir, for his occasion. Welcome you, sir. It is also my pleasure to welcome our Controller of Examination, Dr. K.R. Vallavan Sir. Welcome you, sir. EDC Coordinator, Dr. Kalaiselvi Ma'am, Department EDC and IAC Coordinators, faculty members, and EDC student members, and my dear students who have joined here to grace this wonderful occasion. As I have already said, an entrepreneur is an individual who creates a new business, bearing most of the risk and enjoying most of the rewards. So entrepreneurship is the process of setting up a business. With a view on this, our college has formed Entrepreneurship Development Cell and Institution Innovation Cell functioning to create entrepreneurial and innovation ecosystem. Once again, I welcome you all for this function. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We are delighted to have Dr. P. Nandakumar Sir, Managing Partner, Maya Bazaar Restaurants, Bubbles Kids and Women, also National Trainer, Erode, as Chief Guest of today's Impact Lecture 2. I would like to call upon Ms. R. Abhiniti, third year of EEE, to introduce our resource person.
No, what sparks the light in you? Then use that light to illuminate the world. I'm proudly delighted to take an opportunity to introduce our chief guest, Dr. P. Nandakumar, MBA PhD, a certified national trainer by Junior Chamber International India, and served as a managing partner in Maya Bazaar Restaurant, Bubble Kids and Women. He worked as an HOD cum professor in Surya Engineering College for 4 years and worked as an assistant professor in management studies at Congo Arts and Science College, Erode. And he also worked in Sri Vasavi College as lecturer in business management. Believe in yourself and anything is possible. According to this, he had conducted more than 5,000 hours of training programs on motivation, leadership, HR, etc. for different chapters of Junior Chamber International India. He conducted corporate training programs on HR and communication to officers of National Dairy Development Board, off-day training program on motivation for employees, Erode, one-day program on marketing skills for dealers of Avan Plus Bangalore, one-day training program on customer care of employees of GV Audio-Vision, and he also conducted training programs in various institutions. He attended seminars and workshops on FDP organized by Sri Sai Ram Engineering College, WTO and its challenges organized by Andhra University, research methods in management organized by Alagappa. He served as a president of JCI Erode Green City in the year of 2011 and also served as Joint Chairman of JCS in Business from Jan 2020 to December 2020. It's my immense pleasure to welcome you for IIC 4.0 Impact Lecture section on behalf of Vellalar College of Engineering and Technology. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Abhiniti. I invite Dr. P. Nandakumar Sir to take over the session for delivering the lecture on entrepreneurship essentials.
Thank you so much. I hope I'm audible. Whether my screens are visible to you all? I have already shared my screen.
Sir, now it's gone, sir. You just share it one more time, sir.
Let me make it again once again.
Okay.
Just
Okay,
just
sir.
a second. I click stop sharing.
Okay.
How about now? Is it visible?
Yeah, now it's visible, sir.
Yeah. All the protocols have been observed. Good afternoon to all. Thank you for inviting me. I hope I'll be maintaining the same voice throughout the session for another 1.5 hours. I believe my screen is also visible to you. This audio will be good to you. If you've got any problem, please adjust with me. I'm not at my home. I'm at commercial place, so some sort of disturbance will be there. So cope up with me. Thank you, friends. There was a research conducted at America. A professor who has collected a bunch of rats. He identified some rats as an intelligent rats and some rats as idiot rats, and put it in a different cell and titled as a smart rats and dumb rats. No, that title has made it. He called all his assistants, I mean his own staff member, and told them that you maintain it for some time. No, these assistants are college students, like they need to feed these rats, and they should engage these rats for some days, as I said. Now, every day the students, they used to come there, they used to feed them, and they used to spend some time with these two different rats. And after 1.5 months, the professor has come, and he has brought two maize. You would understand the meaning of the maze. No, he put the two maze and put the smart rats into one maze, and all the dumb rats into another maze. Expectedly, what has happened? No, all the smart rats has identified the right way and has come out of the another way in the maze. But the rats which has taken from the dump cell could not cross it. They were keep on moving, could not identify the right way to come out of this maze. No, and at the end of the study, no, as that professor has quoted, to be frank, we the human being have named as a rat. Rat doesn't know that it names as rat. Right? So there is no concept called intelligent rats or idiot rats. Rats are rats. That's it. There is no change. There is no IQ at all. It's all same. But since it has been named, the people who are taking care of the rats, they approached as if that the smart rats are intelligent, dumb rats are idiot. In the same way that they were, when they were feeding, their approach were in that way. When they were playing with the rats, again the approaches are different. Because of the approach, that approach from the rat point of view, it is like a training. No, in that way, that since they were making it for about 45 days, that's the reason the rats which are in the dump cell did not have that much of training to cross any maze. But the rats which is inside the smart cell, no, since these guys thought that these are intelligent, active, brilliant, super, no, they thought, they believed. That's the reason they acted in that way. That's the reason they were able to cross that cell. No? So expectation of the students, made a big impact with the rats. So just imagine about it. Rats, when the expectation of the human being makes an impact with the rats, assume it, if we are there, if the society has such an expectation towards us, what will happen to us? Just imagine about it. He circulated this output to the entire world, and which was published in the paper. He created an article and made it into a business journal. And one of the school principal read this article and called up to the professor, and he asked the professors to conduct the same style of research in his school. That professor has decided, he collected a bunch of questionnaires, IQ questionnaires, and he has sent it to that school. He asked the principal to do this test to one particular class through a class teacher. That's what the instruction has been given by the professor. The same way the professor has identified one class along with the class teacher, and the principal has instructed the class teacher to conduct this questionnaires to each student. They have given the exact timing. All the students have done, accepted the test, and they have answered the questions. And the class teacher collected all the question paper and sent it to the professor. The professor collected all the question paper and he listed somewhere around 10 students. The list has been sent to the class teacher through principal, and declared that these 10 students have got a great IQ. They are very good on knowledge side. They are very intelligent on the knowledge front. That is what the professor has made it in his letter. He has sent the letter, and for about 1.5 years later, that professor had went to the school, and he get in touch with the teacher. He asked the question about the teacher's feedback for about this 1.5 years, exclusively about this 10 student. The teacher was astonished and asked, "Sir, how did you find it? What kind of a question you asked it? What type of tools that you used to evaluate the students?" These 10 students are so brilliant. They are excellent in all their academics, especially co-curricular and sports. They are the leader. They are the absolute leader in many activities, many aspects. That is what that school teacher has said, and the teacher was like stunned at some point. But this professor was very cool and said, "Even I didn't know what was the question I had given to you. I didn't made any evaluation on the questions. I just randomly done it. I have given you the 10 name. It's only a random name I have generated. I have given it to you." That is what the answer that professor has given. Okay. The similar test that professor has done it with the prison and corporates and sports team too. The results are different. Let me move to the next step. The findings of the professor. First, the opinion on you. The what opinion, what thinking, what kind of an estimation you have got it about you. First, that will be passed to the society. That will be passed to the society. That society will have the same set of opinion on you. Because of the opinion, their action will be on that way. That action has got an impact with your attitude or your personality. Because of it, it gets changed. Let me use with an example so that you can understand it very well. Assume it, you feel that you are a best singer. You are singing it. You are singing very well. You are passing this message to your friends, your relatives, your kith and kin, everybody, that you are a good singer. Because of it, you are, the people around you, the people in your catchment, they all accepted that you are a good singer. And they are started spreading that message to many people. And you are also getting such messages from different sources of people. Because of it, what will happen now? Since the society expects it that you are a singer, that your performance unknowingly goes up. Your performance unknowingly goes up. And you see the overall personality of you towards singing will amazing. At some point of time, every stage that you will keep improving it. That's a finding of this professor. As I said, let me explain with another PPD. You will get to know it. Expectation. First thing, expectation. If the expectation is positive, the treatment of the society or treatment of you towards you, will be positive. Because of it, the result will be positive. Let it be the vice versa. The expectation on you, if it is negative, you feel you are underestimating about yourself. You have a kind of a pessimistic thinking about yourself. That message will be passed to other people, and you will treat yourself as a negative person or maybe inferior person. Because of it, the society will also treat you as an inferior man. And what will happen now at the end? The result will be negative. So, guys, let me tell you, the professor named Robert Rosenthal from America. He named this study as Pygmalion effect. The Pygmalion effect. You see this picture which is identified by Robert Rosenthal. Our action has got affects others' belief. Others' belief affects others' action. Because of the others' action, our beliefs get changed. That beliefs has got impact with our action. Got my point? So it is your responsibility to believe yourself that you have got a great potential, and pass a positive message to the society that you are a super duper personality. If you say that the society is not respecting you, or your parents are saying that you are not fit to do a business, you're not fit for some activity, if they say you're not fit for sports, you are not fit for singing, you are not fit for maybe starting a new business, whatever it may be, it is not their fault, it is your fault, because you only passed such messages to them. Because of the message you passed it, the belief on you, what you have it, the same belief you passed it to them. That is the reason they also developed such a belief on you. Their action will also be on the same day. Because of it, your end result gets affected. Hello? So let me tell you, when you ask me a question, whether who can start, when someone asks you who can start business, I'll tell you all the 78 or 79 people who are here are capable of starting business, are capable of running a business. If you say that I'm a fresher, I'm studying, I'm maybe undergraduate, post-graduation, so I need some years of experience of 5 years, 10 years, or maybe throughout my life I'll be an employee. Sorry to say that, no. You are making a wrong estimation about yourself, and please change yourself. Let me ask you a question here. Will you change yourself? Those who say yes, please type yes in the chat box. I would like to see it. How many of you are saying yes on this? Type it on the chat box. Guys, ready for your answer? Post, please, check with me if I could not see the messages. Yes, sir. Rashika. Thank you, Rashika. And Vaishak, yes. Only 2. 3. Muthukumar. Thank you, Muthukumar. Then there are around 76 people, 76, 77 people are here. Only 3 have typed in the message. I'm waiting for the rest of the people. Because this is the biggest problem in the online. I may not be able to see your face. So only through a message that I can see. I'm waiting for the rest of the people. Yes, Melly. Thank you, ma. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. Sobernika, thank you. Samir, thank you. Kirtana, thank you. Now the people are typing it. Sudarshan, thank you. Gokila, thank you, ma. I'm sorry, I'm not able to see it. Madhumita, superb. Thank you so much. So I'm getting it. It means that you guys are very active and you are listening my presentation. Thank you, sir. Soumya, Deepak, thank you so much. Thank you. I'll just move it to the next slide. Thanks for being with me. If you got, if you believe that your parent, your brother, your staff member, or maybe your institutions are making negative comment on you, it is not that their comment, it is your negative thinking about yourself as influenced them to behave them in a negative way. Thank you, Manibharati. Thank you so much. So, as per Robert Rosenthal's opinion, now you are only influencing others to act according to your expectation on you. So change your expectation, change your attitude, change your opinion on you. That will have a great impact with others. Automatically you will find you get 5 area in which that it has to be discussed. First thing is about business opportunities. Second thing is about idea and identifying the market. Third thing, risk and rewards. Fourth thing, business strategy. And finally, financial decision. See, I have been given just 1.5 hours. I may not be able to cover all the topic. It's not fair because it's a very vast area. So I'll try to cover the 2 or if possible 3. Based on the time available, I'll speak about it. I'll give you justification on at least for the first 3. Okay. Let us see first area, that's business opportunity. Recently, I had seen this article in Business Today. A pakoda wala in Ludhiana paid income tax of 60 lakh rupee. Did you believe that because the IT raid took place in his premises and they have randomly identified that he has got this much of income, he should have this much of income, Because of it, he has to pay 60 lakh, but that 60 lakh is only a random calculation. It is not the exact calculation. The exact amount would be much higher than this. Did you believe it? A roadside pakoda wala paying a tax is 60 lakh. It is not the income. Guys, if you repeat it, it is not income. It is only a income tax. IT has paid. In our country, income tax is somewhere around the maximum of 30%. Generally will be paid. Maximum 30%. In case it has come to some 70 lakh, 80 lakh, or 1 crore, 2 crore, 3 crore income, probably he has to pay 30%. If you say 30% as the 60 lakh, just calculate it about the 100%, how much income that he should have it. We are thinking that the roadside small vendors, we are not recognizing them. We believe that they are all a small business people. It is a very small, so no big income at all, no big aspects, and we are not giving respect to them, respect about their business. You would have seen it in the nearby bus stand, nearby railway station, maybe just in front of, in your Dindal bus stop in Dindal area. There are a lot of new shops. The bullock walas, hot gari walas are selling a vegetable, are selling eateries. You would have seen it at plenty of shops. You feel as if it's all a small business, it's a illiterate business, it's uneducated business, we believe. But how much they make money, there was a research conducted in India, and they published this data. It is a 3 years back data, and as they said, yes.
Screen has been stopped sharing, sir.
I don't know what has happened. Let me
Okay.
Go back again and share it. Yeah. One second. Thank you. If there's got any problem, just remind me.
Yeah.
Because,
Yes,
sir.
Tell me how about it now? I just shared it.
Yes, sir. And now it's visible, sir.
Thank you. This is what the picture I was showing it to you. The news, in the business today. Another data that I want to share it with you. This is about the market survey. In the Indian market survey, as they said, in a decent location in any city, a street vendor will easily earn at least 80,000 per month. 80,000 in net income. That is what they said, and they mentioned it as a conservative estimate, very traditional way. Also, that being a cash-based business, the income is totally tax-free. They are not at all paying any tax at all. They are not at all paying any tax. On the higher side, it can be over 2.5 lakh per month. Guys, it's a before Corona lockdown time. I'll tell you, if they conduct such research as of now, in 2022, this 2.5 lakhs certainly above 5 lakh rupee. We are thinking that the small vendor in the roadside, what business that they will have it, we are underestimating themselves. But they're totally, they're doing an excellently great job. They are not at all paying any tax. What I meant to say, income tax, GST, the corporation tax, nothing. And they have got plenty of concession on the power side, because since it's a roadside, they'll be just bringing their battery. That battery would have been charged in their house. It's a domestic EV bill. The charges will also be less. In case if they are selling some pakora or maybe some sort of savories, it would have been prepared with their home, and the power charges, all those things will be on the domestic power, the grinder, refrigerator, whatever used, it is from their home. So it is all the less cheap cost at all, like 2 rupee or 3 rupee oriented per unit. If it is a shop, it will be more than 10 rupee. So somewhere around the 10% only that they were paying it on the power side. There is no rent at all, no rental, freedom of business. If they like to come, if they like to open their business today, they'll open it. They'll come and they'll open. If they feel that they don't want, they'll close it. My question is, just ask these questions to a guy, any techie, any corporate executive, like whether they are able to take leave. Impossible. They are all in the home, and they have been called as a work from home, And of course, when they were physically present in their office, the working time was very less. Since they have been converted into work from home, their working hours has almost doubled. Right from morning 8 o'clock to evening 10:30, when the people are working in front of system, in front of a computer, and they don't have any break at all. I'm not saying that working, the job is poor. I'm not saying. What I mean to say, business is much better than working at outside. Business is super duper. So what I mean to say here, there are plenty of opportunities out there. If you believe that we don't have any opportunity, I don't know what to start. Only one line that I can quote it with you when it comes for a business opportunity side. See, identify some sort of unorganized business. Identify unorganized business. Convert this unorganized business into an organized business. Let me tell you an example. Once upon a time, just think about the tea stall, maybe 10 years, 15 years back. Tea stall, there was no cleanliness, there is no system, there is no computer, there is no bill, nothing will be there. Nothing will be there. Just imagine about how the tea stalls are running right now. There are plenty of corporates that they have got a variety of tea stalls across India, across Tamil Nadu, across district. A beautifully been computerized bill will be given. Fan, chairs, table, everything will be given. And unorganized into organized, you will be given a GST bill. And the same way, the parlor, once it was called as a barber shop, and gradually it has moved to parlor. Now people are saying hair stylishing shop. That name has completely been changed, and it becomes a professional business. And they're minting money like anything. Once it was an unorganized business, now it is an organized business. Absolutely organized business. Wedding brokerage was totally unorganized. But matrimony.com and plenty of matrimony-oriented website has entered inside, and they made it as a professional system. And they converted into unorganized into organized. Matrimony is paying GST. When you deal with matrimony, when you pay amount, and when you identify your companion, when you pay fees, it will be GST, you can bring it to the tax bracket. So all this unorganized business gradually move into organized side. Identify such unorganized business. As far as myself is concerned, I will always tell you that converting unorganized into organized is a great opportunity in which that you can make money. That's what in the business opportunity side that I will tell you. I'm not restricting it that you need to just be with unorganized to organized. Whatever the business that comes to your mind, it may be your father business, your brother business, your friend business. If you find any chance of entering inside to observe or to find some time being inside to learn what that they are doing it. If you can acquire knowledge, please do. As a student, start doing it. Maybe in the academic side, in the teaching pedagogy side, I can say it is a project. Take up it as a project and work on this side. That's about business opportunity side. When it comes to a business idea, guys, this company, Physics Wala, that really disturbs me a lot. This Physics Wala. It's a very small business. He's a techie. Alak Pandey was a techie, was working in the software company as making somewhere around 1 lakh to 2 lakh per month. He was sufficiently paid, let me tell you. He has got enough money in software side and making money like anything, was happy there. Because of the lockdown, when the lockdown comes there, and he decided to quit the job and he want to float his own company. I wrongly typed it. It's not 2022, it is 2020. Wrongly typed it. Let me go back and change it. I'm sorry, there's a mistake, I made it. Let me change it because in case if you have taken notes on it, it will become error. I just change it. Let me reconnect. That's nice. I'll just upload. I'll share my video. PPT file. In case I shared it, I hope it will be coming to you. Is it? Yes, yes. That's what in 2020 April he started thinking it. April when it was locked, when the lockdown declared in the pandemic, and that day he quit this job and he started to create this company called Physics Wala. This company that he has created it. You know what is the current status? He recently raised a fund through angel fund. He has collected in Indian rupees 779 crore. He has collected right now, and it is one of the unicorn company. It's 101 first unicorn company. One that's called if the company makes turnover of valuation of 1 billion, then it will be called as a unicorn. And this is the first company in 2022 has reached this unicorn level within just 2 years. No, he has reached that level. You know how much? It has got 5.2 million app downloaded as of now. This message I have taken maybe about 1 month back. So this would be much higher on the higher side if in case if I get the fresh data. No, this was published in the newspaper. I have just copied it, and 6.9 million YouTube subscribers for this Physics Wala YouTube site. As you guys all know it, YouTube is paying amount for the every YouTube channel owners. Is making it. So just a subscriber, if it is 6.9 lakh, it means million. It means 69 lakh people are following this Physics Wala YouTube, and 52 lakh people have downloaded this Physics Wala app. Okay, and the main core business of this Physics Wala is they are training NEET and JEE for the 12th standard student. That's an exclusive business that they were doing it, and they're doing it in an excellent way. They have a tutorial for all the things. If you find time, go to YouTube and search this Physics Wala and see the number of video, the number of classes that they have got it, everything that you can see it. And I'm damn sure if any 9th standard, 10th standard, 11th standard students sees his YouTube video and they'll pay and they'll join this Physics Wala, you guys might be aware of other edutech companies like Byju's and other edutech companies. But this guy, this Pandey, has created just 2020 and has made a massive victory in short span of 2 years. Such a quality contribution that he has done it. That's a reason he has made colorful to his company. He's a tech finding one message really hits in my mind that Milky Mist company that you guys have aware of it, which is in Perundurai. I'm maybe some of you guys would have gone inside and seen the company. Maybe 6 months back, I went there inside and I spent some time with their owner, Mr. Satish. By the time when we were talking, as I said, his father has started. It was a small a dairy farm, very small dairy farm in Mamarathupalayam, in the Sati Road. Mamarathupalayam. His father was running a small dairy farm and he lost his business and he tried it again, and again, second time he lost it. Because of the loss and because of the money crunch, the current MD, Satish, he quit his education in 8th or 9th. I'm not been very sure about it, but somewhere in the 8th, 9th, he quit his education and he came there to the business and he started again the dairy business. His father strongly recommended, don't do it because already I fired my finger twice. So when you enter it, you will also have the same problem as he strongly suggested. But Satish, he tried it in that company. He also failed it. So the company 3 times that they failed. But Satish doesn't want to give it up. He wants to find answer for one doubt which was lingering in his mind, because he only failed. But the people who gets milk from him, are doing a fabulous business. I'm getting milk from farmers. I'm supplying it to some wholesalers, and they're getting it from a lorry, and they're doing a fabulous business. I'm also getting milk They are also getting milk. I lost my money, but they don't lost it. They are doing business. And what that they are doing with my milk? In case if I do whatever they does, I will also make money. I won't lose my capital. That is what thinking. He has developed it, and we went there, we searched it, and we made one policy decision that hereafter I will procure milk, but I don't sell milk. I never ever I will sell a single drop of milk throughout my life, because 3 times I sold milk. That's the reason I lost it. Hereafter I don't sell it. Only milk product, because when you sell milk, it is it's not durable. It's a perishable one. Within a day or two, it has to be sold. It has to reach the end customer. If it has converted into a product like kova, ghee, butter, milk powder, yogurt, all those things, it's all durable than the milk. That is what Satish felt it, and he has changed it. One of the biggest, largest paneer producing company right now. One idea made a great change in his career. I will tell you, very few people in the industry that they have got a great change in their lifetime itself. And you see, Mukesh Ambani, it is his father's business. So only his son has made a big hit as of now. So same way that I can say, even the Tata, it is not the Ratan Tata is not the first man. No. So there are few people like Satish who has done a massive change in their lifetime itself. And we should feel proud that he belongs to our own town, Erode. So that's what I will tell you. An idea, if you have got a right idea, if you pitch it at the right place, that will be a great. Even the place can be changed, but idea is absolutely essential. At this stage, as a student, what is your core work? Find the right idea. Right idea. So launching edutech business like a physics wala, maybe a world idea. But again, the number of edutech business companies in India relatively less, because when you compare to the number of students studying in schools from 9 to 12 who are interested to appear for a NEET or a JEE, that bucket is very big. That bucket is very big. The present number of companies could not serve to the entire need. That's the reason you can find mushroom growth of trainers on the NEET JEE side, because the government is very clear. Now they don't make any admission without entrance exam. It finds a big business for them. So it may be an existing business, but do it in a different way, as if like a physics wala. This professor, I'm sorry, it's not a professor, he's a school teacher. She really disturbs me a lot. She's a teacher in Tiruchengodu, government school. Her name Ruby Teresa. She's a maths teacher, an honorary maths teacher in a government school, teaching mathematics subject. What she has done, she has used her own mobile, and she recorded every mathematics class, and uploaded it in the YouTube. Just see one video, how much views that it has got it. It is about more than 20 lakh views that she has got it. I'm damn sure this lady or this teacher will be getting amount from YouTube. It will be much higher than the salary she drawn from the government side. I couldn't imagine it. If it has been done by the private school teacher, probably I would have been convinced, because only the private school teacher or people from the private side, that they will have this sort of learning curiosity on the technology side. But Ruby Teresa ma'am from the government school has done a fabulous job. Even the screenshot, it is relatively old screenshot. Probably now it would have been a much higher. She, as far as myself is concerned, she must be getting at least higher than 5 lakh rupee per month. Per month. My estimation may be less. I may be wrong. The real data will be much higher. Just imagine it. When sitting at Tiruchengodu and working in government school, teaching with the same subject, chalk piece, blackboard, with all use of same mobile. When you see the video, it will not have any gimmicks at all. Nothing, no, nothing. She didn't do any gimmicks on making a video, no text message, nothing. She will record it with the same hand mobile through some student or some support from the assistant, and every video she is uploading it to the YouTube and made a big impact on the teaching side. Just imagine about it. The number of teachers who are teaching mathematics across Tamil Nadu, across Tamil Nadu in all the government school or the private school. Nobody thought of it. Only Ruby ma'am thought. Ruby ma'am only conceived this idea. Why don't we do it? Because my teaching goes to only 50 people inside the wall. So I want to bring this message to the entire world. Just open it to the entire world. It is not because it is not just to make money. I'm damn sure. As of now, Ruby ma'am intention would not be to make money. It would be to serve the society. Because every teacher at some point of time they will think it how long that I will do it only for the closed group. When I'm going to touch the entire world, the thing it always been with every teacher, but only Ruby Teresa ma'am has taken into a right sense and made it into action. That's the reason that it is getting reached across the globe. All the Tamil speaking community are enjoying with this mathematics class. Maybe if you find time, you search in YouTube and see how she has done it. Okay, so an idea, simple idea. It is not a big idea, has made a big change in her career, and she's serving all the Tamil speaking community. As a guy from the food industry, it will be fair to talk some idea, some new creative idea of the business model or the business strategy. No, I'll tell you business opportunity. I can say in my industry. No, first let me talk about this guy Santosh. He's again a techie. I don't know how many of you have seen his video in YouTube. Plenty of videos are there. His own how he has started everything. He spoke about it. I'm just let me have a small introduction about Santosh, because those who don't see such video, probably this will be new information to them. He's a techie. He is working in a software company and he wants to start his own business. So he joined with another 3 people. He started a small business. He wants to do some sort of creativity in his business. First creativity, what he does know, it is like there is no table and there is no, in our hotel side you will say a la carte. There is no table services, no tables, only take away, parcel. That's the first idea that he has done it. I'm not saying as a restaurant owner, I'm not having any parcel. No, I have a parcel. I have 2 guys with a bike that they will supply it with some 3 kilometer, 3.5 kilometer radius. And we are also connected with the Swiggy Zomato. And you can order it across E-Road and you can get food from my restaurant. But Kolapasi, as I said, it's exclusive for takeaway. That's what the concept, first idea that he has done it. Second thing, he is very strong. He wants to create a model kitchen where he doesn't need any chef to prepare any food of his menu. Don't need a skilled employee. As he thought, unskilled a person can run the kitchen, so that he can expand his boundary, like creating a branch across Tamil Nadu, across India, across globe can be possible. Assume it, if you want trained professional to cook your own menu, the food from your menu, you need to just imagine about the number of employees and the amount of training and the amount you need to pay it to them. Because if you are not being paid properly, these guys will leave your organization. Like you will feed your competitor, because you are giving training, everything, and they will quit the job and they'll join in your competitor hotel. Am I audible, ma'am? Somebody has switched on their mic.
Audible, sir.
Thank you. So that's what the Santosh has made 2 idea. First idea is takeaway. Second idea, an unskilled person can cook food. These 2 idea he has created, and it took nearly around 4 years for them to make the kitchen in that format. 4 years. As he said, he never come out of the kitchen. 4 years he has spent inside the kitchen, tried it. He was keep on trying it. At some point, he was able to make such kitchen. Week back, I'm following it in social media. Santosh social in Instagram, I have seen he has opened a new branch in Toronto, Canada. Recently opened it, and he has floated a video of making a dosa. As he said, it must be by an unskilled man. Dosa must be prepared by unskilled man. The taste supposed to be the same across the globe. No, that's what I really admired. A young guy, a small boy. Now within short span of about 10 to 12 years, has got a tremendous growth in his business. He has already got a branch in Malaysia and many major cities in Tamil Nadu. He doesn't have it in Europe, but Tirupur and Coimbatore that they have got it business and doing a fantabulous job. See, I am a restaurateur. I'm running a restaurant, but I don't know how he has created. I'm able to visualize the amount of effort he has done to create that model. That's amazing. Recent years, that's about Kolapasi, about the idea I'm talking. When it comes for the recent changes, what I feel in the hotel industry side, first change after the pandemic, most of the restaurants are jumping into a wheel. They are making into a wheel like a food truck, a food bike, a food auto, and I've seen some ambassador car has been altered into a South Indian kitchen. One Bajaj Chatak scooter converted into tandoori pot, and these guys are making it into the kitchen has been made into the wheel. That's, I'm not saying it's wrong, because it has got a biggest advantage that we have got a problem. Like any restaurant, the location has got major impact on their success of their business. If the location is not good, the people will not come. Your food may be tasty, you may be giving highest hygiene, everything will be perfect. But if you are opening into a restaurant in the wrong location, nobody will come. And some restaurant, you may think that you will find a big crowd will be inside. And after taking a food, you may think that how come these people are coming and taking this food from this restaurant? Because the taste or a cleanliness, some sort of reason may negatively hit you, and you may think it. But still, people will go purely because it will be at the right location, convenient location to the customer. That will be the reason. In this kitchen on wheel completely destroy the location issue. The second thing, cloud kitchen, probably you guys might be knowing about this cloud kitchen, but in Hero it is relatively new. It doesn't have that much impact. One person has started somewhere in Vilrasambatti, if I'm correct. They tried it, but I don't know whether still they are running the business or not, but they made a huge advertisement in the radio and flags, all those things that they have done it. But cloud kitchen business is a big impact in Chennai and Bangalore. City like Chennai and Bangalore, that they were fantabulous business that they have gotten, especially on the pizza burger side, because we are cooking, but for them they are melting. The basic business model is totally different. So the cloud kitchen, I'm sure maybe another 2 years, 3 years, a town like Hero will have a plenty of cloud kitchen. This Swiggy and Zomato and Uber Eats, all those people are forcing the restaurant to come into their own closed kitchen. They will have a space, and we must go there, establish a kitchen there, and whatever the order comes in this Zomato or Swiggy must be prepared in their tent, in their roof, and must be handed over to them, so that the quick service can be possible. Probably some 1 or 2 months back, as I said, 10 minutes delivery, and they advertised it. People were questioning it, how it's possible to deliver within 10 minutes, and there are some cases has been filed in the police station, and even the legal notice also served to Zomato, and they said it is only on test run, and we don't make any sort of implementation as of now. And I'm sure Zomato will come out with the 10 minutes to delivery, because they are all the stuff full corporate. They know how to execute. So I'm sure that they don't do it. They'll come out with a right model, a right idea to execute it. And this growth of takeaway business, as of like the Kolapasi, it's gradually getting improved, especially on the pizza burger side. They will have only business. And even I'll tell you, there are some sweet producers even with this Zomato and Swiggy, they don't have a proper kitchen, or they don't have a proper office in the road. They are inside the city, and they're cooking it, and they're placing it in Swiggy and Zomato, and they were running it. It is only takeaway, and they're using social media also, like a Facebook and Instagram, and they're promoting it, and they were doing it. Once upon a time, only apparel's business was very peak in the social media side. Now gradually the eateries, especially on the snack side, that they have got they have a huge business in the food industry side. I'm sure all the restaurant has to cope up with this three aspects: kitchen on wheel and cloud kitchen and takeaway. Will have a big impact in the future. That's what I felt it in the future. It's going to be in that way. When it comes to retail, because I'm also into retail industry, selling baby products. My company name Bubbles. I'm selling it. So the retail again, it's also going to be on the wheel. Once upon a time, when you say shops on wheel is very traditional, very restricted. Now you can see some vans, tempos have been created in which the people are selling fruits and vegetables. And every day morning you can find. Recently, I have noticed in Erode, a guy in a tractor, he has fixed sugarcane juice with the use of genset, and he was running on the Perundari road, and he is entering into all the nook and corners of Erode, and they were and he's selling a sugarcane juice. Sugarcane juice must be some tempo. We have seen a professional tempo, and some shops were there. Now they are making it open. I'm sure even the tender coconut will also jump on the wheel, and it will be moved at many places, and they will serve it. Every retail business gradually it will be moved on the wheel side, and they will serve. And one more notable thing, recent years that I have seen, most of the retail shops, again, as I told you, the location has got a biggest impact on the success of the retail shop. Because of it, these people are buying containers, steel containers, maybe one or two containers, they're joining it, they are creating, they're converting into a shop, and they were selling it. These container shops have got an extra edge that it can be placed everywhere. Today you can have it here. Maybe if you find the business is not good, maybe next month you can lift it and place it in somewhere, better location. You can sell it because the location, as far as myself is concerned, according to my knowledge, you may feel before starting business this will be a good location, but the pathetic once you start it, that cannot be. After starting, you will get to know that your current location has got a plenty of issue, and you may think that I would have started that place rather than this place. But you would have spent huge amount on the interior side, fixed expenses. What I meant to say, like fall ceiling, lighting, board, all those things that you will have it. Because of it, you cannot shift it. If you shift it, everything will vanish. You have a big expense, and you will have a big contract with the landlord. I mean, the building owner, that doesn't allow you to go outside. But if you have got a container as a shop for you, it's very easy. If you find small space, empty space, you can place it there, you can run it. And one video which I have seen it, container manufacturer, in Chennai, as they said, even the container, they are fixing it with the solar panel. So if you've got some sort of small business like air accessories, air clips, air bands, selling air accessories. So small petty shops, if you establish with container, you don't need a proper power connection. This solar will support you. That's what that meant. When we intend to do small changes in our restaurant, we thought, why don't we try it with this container? When we had a meeting with them, that is what they said. In some villages, that is what they were doing it at the roadside near some hotel. If they want to fix up a container business, they don't find proper power connection. Instead of it, they will have a solar panel. With the solar panel, they can run fan and lighting. That's sufficient for them. And above the container, they will have cooling paint, and they will make it every 2 years that the paint has to be changed, so that the heat inside the container will not be that much. And he has got such a creative idea, and he's doing it. And recent years, I have seen this courier company, delivery companies are get a mushroom growth and doing a fantabulous business. Once upon a time, we had very few courier services like a Blue Dot, maybe French Express, professional couriers. Now, small courier services, and they were doing a super duper business. If you've got an e-commerce website for your business, you don't need to rely on the government postal or maybe the Blue Dot or maybe a professional courier, big dealers. Small courier services and excellent service that they were giving it. They'll give you delivery to your customer and they'll get the sign. And once they sign it, the message will reach you. Such a beautiful business they are doing it. Even recent years, I've seen one more, good thing with the lorry business side. They got a great app, website and app, connected with the app. The moment the goods have been booked by your customer, you will receive an SMS. The moment when it reaches 0, you will receive another SMS. The product is ready for delivery. You come and collect it. The moment when you take out the delivery, it will send you another message that the goods have been delivered. Such an SMS, such a live update that lorry officers were doing it. Maybe 5-6 years back, I tell you, it is completely unorganized. You don't know what happened to your booked goods. Sometimes they'll say, wait for one, today we will search it. They'll make a plenty of calls even in front of you, and they could not find where your goods trapped. They will take 4 or 5 because in the Deepavali time, one of my parcels from Jaipur missed it. It takes nearly about 8 days to get it back. But it was on Deepavali time. I had a huge pressure because, as you know, Deepavali is the biggest festival in our side. If I'm not doing it on the right time, I may miss the sales. But now the trend has completely changed. Even the lorry business, they brought a beautiful system, beautiful technology inside, are making a super duper business. These two things that I have observed it, an idea or maybe the opportunity, they are finding it a small idea and they are converting it to an opportunity and doing it in an excellent way. Okay, and let me tell you, when it comes for as being a student at this stage, I'll tell you, concentrate on this 4 point. Concentrate on this 4 point. I may be wrong. Maybe at the end you can correct me in case if I'm wrong. This 4 that I meant to say: knowledge, attitude, skill, habit. Concentrate on this 4 side. First thing is about knowledge. As I told you, in case if your brother or your father or maybe your friend has got a business, go there, spend time with them, acquire knowledge. Acquire knowledge. I'm damn sure it will be helpful to you at some point of time. Let me share one of my mentor, I'll say one of my guru, a professor. He was working along with me, one of my colleague. After his MBA, he has started a powerloom business, his own village somewhere in Bhavani. I'm not been very sure about his own village name. He started powerloom business. He ran for about 4 years. He lost his money. He could not do it. So he closed his business. He came to teaching profession side. He worked along with me. Such a powerful, such a strong man. Probably about 2 years he would have worked there, and he found advertisement in the paper stating that MBA with textile knowledge from NIFT, that they called for it in the paper. He was not that much sure because his experience in powerloom may not be sufficient to satisfy this NIFT people, NIFT people, National Institute of Fashion Technology. But he little feared, reluctant to apply. But we the guys, we forced it. Just do it, so nothing. Even if you miss it, no problem. Because that interview took place in Delhi. But they said that we will scrutinize your application. In case if you call for this interview, we will give you to and fro. That is what they said. I said, you just apply it. If they get selected, they will bear all the bill. No problem at all. At least you feel as if that you are going for a trip to Delhi. And he went there and he got selected. Even now he is with some fashion technology, not in NIFT. He worked there for more than 10 years or 12 years. I'm not very sure. And he moved to other 2 or 3 the Fashion Technology Institute. At present, he must be a director of some institute in Mumbai. His career, his life has completely been changed purely because of the 4 years he spent with Powerloom. He lost money, but he acquired knowledge. He learned it. Length and breadth of textile industry. And even then, he could not get success. But I'll tell you, it was not success. The money he lost in textile has become the investment to join in this fashion technology business. Now, enter into a fashion technology field. So whatever the a business comes in front of you, if you find time, spend there. Feel as if that you are doing a business project. Take a notebook and write it, acquire as much as possible, and find a hands-on experience, not just observing it in YouTube and following it in YouTube and Facebook. You go there physically present and see what takes place there. That is what is absolutely essential. That is what I mean to say, knowledge gaining it. No knowledge will be waste. At some point of time, I'm damn sure it will support you. So that's about knowledge side. Guys, every business has got an attitude. If you are not been fine-tuned with your attitude, if you have got a student attitude and enter into a corporate, I'm sure you cannot survive. The moment when you go there, I have read an article, not now, maybe 8-10 years back, a company from North, they ready to offer 4 crore salary package, and they recruited students from one of the reputed IIM, Indian Institute of Management. If I'm correct, it will be 4 people for a 4 different project they recruited it, and they had been placed within short span, maybe about 2 months. The company chucked them out. As they said, this attitude is a problem, because student attitude is different and corporate attitude or a business attitude is totally different. It's absolutely different. You may have a knowledge, you may have a communication skill, you may be good on academics, but if you've got a wrong attitude, see, when you enter into a business, let me tell you, attitude inside, in my side. I got a call from Ganapati Palayam. The people who knows about Erode may be knowing it. A lady, she's working in, she's from work from home, and she has got a just born baby. She called up from there. She asked a pamper. The cost of the pamper somewhere around 800 rupees. It was one pamper she needed, and said, I don't have any persons to supply it to me, and I could not send it through courier because Ganapati Palayam, it's a village side, no courier will serve it. Even if I try to send it through courier, I need to pay so much of amount. Even after that, they don't deliver it to their her house. Sometimes what they'll do, they will stay at some point, they will have some point. From there, they'll call, ask the customers to come and collect it. Such thing may not be possible for her. She called up and said, what I did, no? I didn't say no. I said, okay, you send me my amount. I sent her WhatsApp her a bill, and she had given me the amount. I took that pamper in my two-wheeler, because I cannot take my car for delivering it. There, I'm an employee. I should calculate all the cost. I took it. She has paid me some 50 rupee extra for delivery of that pamper. I went there to Ganapati Palayam. I had given it to her. I didn't see any banda, because I may say that I have got a 2 different business. I completed PhD. I am a professor or X, Y, Z, all those things. There, I am just an employee. I'm a delivery boy. I'm a delivery boy. My attitude is supposed to be like a delivery boy. That role is a delivery boy. So my attitude, my approach, everything supposed to be delivery boy. I'm supposed to be there. If I feel I'm a professor and going there like a professor there and delivering it, I may lose that customer. Still she's buying it. She has become a close friend for my staff member in the restaurant. From my bubble side. She used to call, she used to ask it whenever she asked for a order. She used to spend 15-20 minutes and talking to my girls in my shop. So that's what I mean to say. We can not just generating customer, because of our attitude. That bucket, customers bucket, will have more people. The size will go up. So as here, develop that attitude. Don't think that you are studying a professional course. In some places, in case if you go to a fish market, if you have been asked to sell a fish, change your attitude as if like a fish seller, fish vendor. The way he behaves it, the way he dresses it, change yourself. Don't see that you are a professional wearing a shoe and sitting in the fish selling shops in the local market. Nobody will buy it from you. It is a mistake of you. But the college, they may say that you must be with an excellent attire. Excel attire for the college, it is different. The attire in the fish market is different. But you must be ready for that. When you want to enter into business side, take care of this attitude. Attitude is attitude as a biggest important. Ready to change yourself. You are studying in an honorary, you may think that you are into an honorary city like a Dindal or E-Road. But if you have been posted in Noida or Delhi, that expectation may be changed. When you go there, change your attitude, the dressing, the way you talk, everything has to have a change. Observe it and cope up with their own style. That's absolutely essential. Got it. And about third thing, skill. See, this is the area most of the elders used to stress us, like first to get experience. Through experience, you can gain a skill. They say first you get experience and then start business. Work somewhere for 3 years, 4 years. I do agree with you. In the modern year, as of now, you don't need to work any places. The concept called re-engineering, like buying a bike and they will remove it, make it to a small path and they will connect it and they make it as a bike. They will get to know about what technology has been used. As of now, most of the people, they are making a knowledge through this re-engineering, like removing it and joining it. In that way, am I audible? Yes. In that way, that you can, yeah. In that way, you can acquire skill. Once upon a time, it needs at least 2 years, 3 years to acquire skill. But now it doesn't. It doesn't. Create a small lab at your home or at your office or wherever you are. You create a small lab. Whatever the product knowledge you want to acquire, whatever the skill you want to acquire, buy the product, miniatures, and do it with that place. And with the support of YouTube and Google, search it. Within short span, you can learn it. See, when I learned swimming in 80s, I spent nearly about 12 days, 13 days to learn the swimming. But for my daughter, within short span of 5 days or a 6 day, she was able to swim because trained professionals are there available right now. And they are giving you, before jumping into the pool, they are giving a clear instruction. First, second, third, fourth, they will have a phase. Every boy or a girl has to cross that phase. Within 5 days, they will complete all the 5 or 6 stages and they'll swim it. So the number of days are coming down purely because the knowledge, trained, skillful people are there in the market. Through them that we can learn. After the pandemic, I'll tell you, plenty of courses on online that they were doing it. Yoga is coming with Zoom. Yoga is being taught through Zoom. Mathematics, physics, all the subject have been taught with Zoom. No, everything. I never thought it whether this product can be exploited in the Zoom. Now, sea change took place on the Zoom teaching. You can take up in such a way small courses. Once upon a time, if you want to listen to some world-class professional speech or the training, you need to spend several $1,000. Now, some $500, $600, sitting at your home through Zoom or as if like this Google, in which that you can learn it. That's it about, I'll tell you on the skill side. The finally habits, friends. There are people, they have done an excellent job in business. Their business also works well, but they were not clean on the habit side. Because of it, they lost it. If your habit is not clear, it means that you are kicking your bucket by yourself. You only kicked it. It is a kind of a suicide attempt, I'll tell you. So in the student level, you may think that it's only a socializing that you are doing it. No, don't do it. Habits are like a virus. Once you touch it, it will capture you. Because every business needs an attitude. Your habit will certainly affect that attitude. If it affects it, again, your personality gets spoiled, and you may lose your customer, or you lose your employee, whatever may be. Even if you lose one employee, you cannot run your business. There are restaurants which have started very well. Within short span, they closed it purely because they lost their master. Because that master, this guy would have used the wrong word, bad words, Because every person will commit mistake. You cannot expect a person has to do every day in the same way, same standard, and someday there will be a mistake. It is the responsibility of the hotel owner to accept it. Accept it. Otherwise, you may lose it. If he doesn't accept it and use the hard words, that's it. If the guy quits it, your business is over. I can tell you plenty of, but should not be done at the floor. That's the reason I'm not talking it. There are plenty of examples in Erode itself. You don't need to go to the big industry side. In Erode itself, there are things. So let me tell you on the essential for an individual to start a business, or maybe even to the corporate, wherever it is there. Concentrate on these four sides: knowledge, attitude, skill, habit. This becomes a driving force. If you're not doing it on this side, probably that force, when you enter into business without this four, lacking on this four, business will teach you. Okay, guys, on the last 2 points that I want to share it with you, risk and rewards. Yes, I'll tell you there are risks in every business. There is I don't say there is, I'll tell you there are risks, because risk is a part of every business. Absolutely every business. But it is your ability to minimize the risk. If you are prepared to it, the risk level will be minimized. In the pandemic side, we didn't find a sleeping. There were plenty of sleepless nights that we had it, because my 2 businesses have been closed. Not even a single bucks. I was able to generate it. Nothing was there, but I was paying a salary to my employee. I was paying rent for my landlord. All the expenses are there, all the fixed expenses, but no income. We were tolerating the pain, to be frank. We were tolerating the pain. The day when the lockdown declares it, my auditor called up and he suggested, if possible, get loan of 5 lakh or 10 lakh rupee, whatever is possible. Get it and keep it with you. That is what the advice my auditor has said at the right time. What we did, we went there, we approached it, because no one knows what will happen and how long this lockdown will take place. But my auditor has smelled it. The short-term cash crunch will take place and it will affect the business. That's the reason he started informing his own clients. We spoke to some people and we acquired some amount through 3 or 4 people. We acquired somewhere around 12 lakh rupee and we kept it in our hand. That 12 lakh worked for another 3 months. We were able to manage it, and because of it, we were surviving it. Otherwise, we would not. So risk will always be there. It is not just before starting. Even after starting, at every stage, there are risks. Only, if you are prepared to the risk, if you are able to visualize the risk, smell the risk, and if you are reacted to it, if you are prepared for this, you can manage it. Second thing, if you face a big risk, the reward will also be big. It is up to you to face it. Guys, in the business strategy side, the fourth point, what I'm intended to talk to you about, the strategy side. People are coming out of the plenty of strategies. Once upon a time, learning about other corporates is a big challenge, I would tell you. It is not easy. But now, especially on the YouTube side and the internet side, you can learn plenty of things. If you have got a right strategy, it's a right strategy to start a collaboracy. It's like an unskilled employee inside the kitchen. That's their strategy. I'll tell you, you can call it as an idea or maybe the strategy you can say. That success dress, his name, I forgot it. Mohammed Fazal, that man, I don't know how many of you guys are, you know it. His business new idea he captured from Erode. He has got 3 or 4 branches. At some point of time, it incurred loss. He decided to close the business. And as he informed that the same thing to all his branch, sell all the dresses and close it. That is what the message he said. But he found a huge crowd in front of his shop in Erode, in Bruff Road branch. And he was astonished. The branch manager, still he's working along with them. Because a huge crowd came there. They said 7 t-shirts at 1,000 rupee. That's a strategy that they floated just to sell it, just to make empty of their shop. Huge crowd came there. Third day, that man has called up to the owner as he said, sir, why don't we have this as a business model? Can we work it out for 1,000 rupees, 7 t-shirts? That's a formula. It will be okay to work. This man has thought it, Mohammed has thought, let me think it and work on this because every day has got several lakh sales. Daily 3.5 to 3.5 lakh, 4 lakh, 5 lakh sales that they have got it within 3 days. And he changed his business idea, low cost t-shirts. No, that is the model, that is an idea that he decided. That strategy has made it. He made several hundred crores turnover right now. He's doing a fantabulous job. As he said, he is not making any advertisement in the big channels, only through social media. And when he opens it at Chennai, in front of shop, there was a big traffic jam took place. He already informed the police and they deployed some security there, and they were not able to manage such a huge crowd when they opened in Chennai. They have plenty of branches across Tamil Nadu. They were doing super duper business. That is what I'd say. Even when it comes to derby jeans, Vijay Kapoor, he was a tailor at some point of time, and he also lost money, and he changed this. He also find a business strategy of selling only jeans, stitching and selling it. And gradually, as he said on one meeting, he said his intention, his aim is to create 1,000 distribution, branches, and he wants to create 1,000 entrepreneurs. That is his aim, and he has created almost entire South India. He has got branch and he is selling it. A small tailor in Chennai has gone branch across India purely because of the right strategy. He has identified it. Then the last things about the financial decisions, friends. Finance is the biggest thing. I'll tell you, it's a lifeblood for any business. When you open the financial management book, maybe the first page itself, they will say it is a lifeblood. Yes, I do agree with you. But if you have got a right idea, if you pitch it in the right way, you don't need to worry about this finance. Even when it comes for me, don't come with a big capital. Come with a big idea. Your idea has to work than your money. You see this physics wala. Now he's going for acquiring 776 crores. But he started with just zero cost. Whatever is available with him, he started working on this. When it reaches a certain level, and he's going for angel investment. In the same way that you can also work on this. When it comes for me, when you ask me, now I'll suggest you, don't plan with a big capital. Plan with a zero capital. Zero capital with a beautiful idea. So that you can do, so that you can flourish. If you miss to handle finance in a right way, I'm damn sure your business may be good because of the mishandling of the finance. This will erode your entire business, will erode your entire efforts. And guys, I hope is the final thing that I want to tell you why the business gets failed. There are 5 points that I felt it. I may be wrong. Whatever comes to my mind that I want to share it with you. Not sure where to start. The starting problem is the biggest problem for the people. They will start at the wrong place and they will close it. Or maybe the moment when they open it, they'll start expanding the branches. Probably you might be aware of the company called All Time Shirts. They started from Karur. They had a fabulous business. Now they are no more in the industry because it's like when you grow, your bandwidth has to be expanded. If you have got 10 branches, the manufacturing style, what you have got, it cannot maintain the same manufacturing facility when you grow up to 50 branches. So when you intend for a 50, your bandwidth, what I meant to say, the manufacturing side should also be enhanced, should be improved. Otherwise, it is impossible. There are people, they are committing mistakes with a less capacity. They want to enhance it. Maybe if you include technology inside, maybe some extent you can manage it, but still, everything has to be worked on. All the aspects, it has to be worked. Overwhelmed with the information. The youngsters at present, I'll tell you, they're completely troubled with this information. That's the reason you guys are not reading any textbook. I'll tell you. There are plenty of textbooks are available and PDF format available at a free of cost. That's the reason you're not seeing it. I'll tell you, some 10 years back, you love to watch movies, but YouTube was not that much effective, maybe 10 years, 15 years back. But when YouTube came there and you started uploading some of the old movies, you thought that the current movies are not coming there, only clippings are there. So you want to see it. Now the OTT platform comes there and becomes a very popular after pandemic. Now you are tired of watching movie. I'll tell you, only the latest movie people are watching it. People are watching old movies. That's what I will say, because we are overwhelmed with information. Whatever you want, Google will give you. That's the reason we have become a lazy. And if you want to start any business and search in the Google site, you will be given now over information. Because of it, you may not be able to make decision where to start, how to start, what to do. Because if you've got a limited information, with the limited information, when you enter there, you can make up it with the effort, with the energy. No, you can manage it. But you have got a over information that will give you fear in your mind, and that may make you to postpone the decision of starting the business. And third point, not having money or resources. There are people, they may say, I don't have a money, I don't have a money. And they say, I don't have resources. I'll tell you, you don't need money at all. It is not a money problem. It is only an idea problem. It is only a strategy problem. And the fourth thing about implementing it in the wrong way. See, they believe that this is a super duper system that I'm going to do it. But when it comes to the customers, they don't like it. See, without testing it with a small group, don't come out with a big way. There are plenty of examples I can quote it. Plenty of examples of the see, when they were opening in some bakery shops and pastry shops, they will open it a very, very, very big way. And people doesn't need such a big bakery shop in a remote area like this. What will happen? No, because of the establishment cost, they could not back up with the cost side. No, because of it, they will enhance the price. They may lose their business. Even we do a committed mistake. Before starting a restaurant, our first parent business was meat shop. We opened a meat shop, we fired our finger, we closed it within short span of 5 to 5.5 months. We committed the same way. We opened the wrong way. Meat shop only on the weekend. 15 years back, when we are opened it in 2006, people were not having this habit of eating non-vegetarian throughout the week. They will eat only on Sunday or only on Sunday and on leisure days. Now the system has completely changed. Now it can be, but that day we could not. But we opened the meat shop throughout the week, throughout the month. Overheads has enhanced it. We could not manage, and we closed it and jumped into restaurant side, and we were able to manage it. And the last thing, not having bigger vision, guys. When you open it, have a big vision, not a small vision. Let me have a business only on this thing, only on that thing. No, the recent years, even a small guy sitting at one place, as I told you, the customer from Kanabadi Balayam, I went there. Her sister, she's again some teacher, if I'm correct. She must be an English teacher, and she's handling class sitting at her home, and she's conducting class for NRI in some other country, outside the country, some Middle East. She's doing it. So have a bigger vision. Sitting at your home, you can talk to anybody across the globe. See that I'm not in my, as I told you, I'm not in my home. I didn't get tensed. Only thing I need a place, a small box I need. So I'm doing a presentation. You are all in a different place. I'm also in a different place. I'm just sharing my knowledge with you. Technology is there. So whatever you do, think it in a very big way, big vision, so that the future course of action will not have any problem at all. Okay, and guys, just see this video. Let me read it. Guys, it's a small video I downloaded from YouTube. I learned three things from this video. First thing, that baby's effort. She never given up. She's continuously making an effort to climb on the stool. That effort. Second thing, because of her effort, she gets external motivation or external support. If you have got same sort of effort, and if you make such effort, I'm damn sure you will find support from outside. There is a saying that where there is a student, teacher will appear. It is not the teacher who called a student. It is only a student who creates a teacher there. If you have got a learning instinct, if you have got a starting instinct, I'm damn sure you will find support. And third point, what I quoted or what I want to quote, the last slide of my presentation, nothing works at first time. Every business in the world, they lost money at the first effort, or maybe the second effort, or maybe the 10th effort. Every business owner in the world, they lost their money in the business, but they have become a rich man. Amazon, Jeff Bezos has got a first order on 8th day of his starting business. He started library business. He got first order only on 8th day. His own close friends, his mother, everybody said, quit it and go back to your own some finance-based company, as I said, investment company. As they said, go back. This will not work. But he was able to waiting for about 8 days. 8th day, he found a first order. Just imagine about it. Now they have a business across the globe. Almost they captured it. Say it's like anything store. I would tell you, you can buy anything. You can buy anything from Amazon. If they don't have that patience and tolerance for the 8 days, we won't have Amazon right now. So believe it. There are lot of failures, lot of setbacks will be there, but it is your ability to tolerate. Not in terms of money, it is only in terms of your mindset, being a positive mindset. And I'm give you 10% guarantee, you can get success. With this, let me come to my last slide. If you have got any questions, maybe you can spend 2 or 3 minutes. You can ask me, then I'll close it. Waiting for your questions.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm Melita from MBA, sir. Thanks
Yeah.
for sharing your information, sir. My question is about how did you get your idea or concept for the business and what was your mission?
That's fantastic. You cannot get idea from me. It is only thing, search it from your mind. See, any idea must be your baby. It is not others' baby. It must be your own baby. Okay. So what you need to do, kindle inside in you, search on your side. Maybe long travel, or maybe some sort of exercise, all those things. See, like in the Amaidi Padai, probably in Tamil, maybe you would have seen it, the trouser through which the Satyaraj will teach a political lesson. In that way, when you observe some people, you may get some sort of what I meant to say, spark. That spark will give you an idea, and you can test it with a small people or a small team, kind of a pilot study. As per our research, do a pilot study and come out with it. Sometime through pilot study, your mind may say, this is not my cup of coffee. Drop it, move it to some other idea. Now, idea, it is not one, I will tell you. Guys, you can try 3 or 4 ideas. Nothing wrong on this. Test it and find one best one. Okay. I hope I answered you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So I have another question.
Go ahead.
So what advice would you give to someone who is trying to become an engaged entrepreneur?
Who wants to become an entrepreneur?
Yes, sir.
Just start it, nothing. Only advice, don't wait for it. Don't wait for your parents to endorse, your friends to endorse, your relatives to endorse, especially your astrologers to endorse, or your horoscope to give you some box cleaned. Nothing. Don't go to astrologer side. Because I've seen most of the guys, they'll go to astrologer, they'll show horoscope and they'll say whether this business is okay, that business is okay. Astrologers are not a business consultant. Maybe you can go to a business consultant, not to the astrologers. So my best advice, if you want to do business, just start it. Nothing. Only a thing. As if like ours has got a vision, no focused vision. Focus on it and start it. Thank you. Waiting for next question.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm Madhumita from First MBA.
Hi, Madhu. Go ahead.
What books do you recommend for every entrepreneur to read?
There are plenty of books. It again depends on the area. When it comes to a marketing, I'll tell you, read any books by Seth Godin, author named Seth Godin in marketing side. Maybe in the academic, they'll say Flip Coater, but I'll say in the industry side, Seth Godin is a beautiful professor who has written somewhere around 11 books, out of which there are 2 books that you can read. This is marketing, one book, another Purple Cow. These 2 books are a beautiful book for marketing side. When it comes to our finance side, Rich Dad Poor Dad is a super duper book for teaching finance. Teaching finance. What I mean to say, on each area, plenty of books are there in which you can read it. I cannot say one book will work for everything. No, not a single book. You need to decide it on which area that you want to read it. Maybe for this question, I can tell you, download this app called Good Reads. Let me repeat it, Good Reads. Probably so many of you guys might be knowing it. The website or the app called Good Reads, goodreads.com. Download it. Ask this question in the Goodreads. They'll give you plenty of reviews about each book, and you can identify which book to read and what to read, what not to read, everything. I'm having that app. I'm just reading before any book. I'll check the review of that book and I'll go and read it. I also got it. Maybe when you put a message, I will also see it. Bubbles Sundakumar on Goodreads, you can find me. So Goodreads is a better person to answer your question when it comes to a book side. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, myself, Vaishak from first year MBA, sir. Yeah, my question
Yes,
is,
sir, go ahead. Yeah.
Sir, what do you think about the biggest challenges to being an entrepreneur?
The biggest challenge of any entrepreneur is his own mindset. Nothing else. No problem. Nothing is in the outside. Only inside. Because in every move, there are opportunities. You should have the ability to visualize that opportunity. Because it is not the Newton only seen the apple fell down from the tree to land. Everybody has seen. Only Newton thought that the earth has got some sort of power, gravity, and he come out with a theorem. No, that's what I meant to say. Every move, it is your ability to identify opportunity on this. So it is only mindset is a problem for the entrepreneur, or maybe the challenge for the entrepreneur. Keep the mindset on the positive side. Everything can be an opportunity. Everything can be an opportunity. I hope I answered you. Thank you.
Sir, I have another question, sir. Sir, I want to know a secret, sir. How in the pandemic period, whether it affects your business or you manage your business, sir?
I managed it. Huge problem took place in my business. Both the business, my bubbles as well as Maya Bazaar. We had a huge problem because as I told you already, no sales at all, 0 sales, but we were paying for all overheads. Big problem is there, and we managed it. When it comes to a strategy, I could not say the strategy of yesterday will not work today. Strategy of today will not work tomorrow. You need to keep on observing it. The changes take place in the market and change according to you. Because say suppose if you have come to my restaurant today, I'm offering you a dish. You feel as if it's so superb. When you come from tomorrow, I cannot serve the same dish. I need to come out with a similar taste but different product. Otherwise, you will say it's boring. Yeah, he's repeating the same thing. So it is the biggest challenge for every restaurateur to give a new taste or a new idea every time when he comes there. So as if like as our Prime Minister used to say, New India, New India. Like we need to say new dish. Every day we are giving birth to new dishes. Otherwise, this industry we cannot survive. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir, I'm Keetana from MBA, sir.
Yes, Keetana, go ahead.
So, what's your favorite aspects of being an entrepreneur, sir?
Freedom business. I'm so free. I'm completely been freedom. Today I have a business. My business are running. My employees are working there. I'm in Salem. I'm in a different business with you guys. So this freedom is there in business side. When you become an employee, you cannot. Assume it if an employee working in some company, will it be possible to make this presentation? It's impossible. So I'll tell you the first best thing is freedom.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, sir. So seeing none, thank you so much for being with me for about 50 plus people right now. Thank you so much. And I must be thankful to Professor Dr. Kalai ma'am and HOD sir, all my colleagues in the department, management department, including Lokesh, all the people, because every time, it's not the first time that I'm coming into Vellalar. It's maybe a 8th time or 9th time that I've been there. And every time when they find an opportunity, they're giving me. Thank you so much. I hope I have given justification to my work. Thank you so much and see you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. You are in Salem. You are a lot of work schedules, sir. Among that, you have shared a lot of information and very good sharing of knowledge, sir. Thank you so much, sir. You have given a lot of inputs to our students, sir. Those who are become aspiring entrepreneurs, sir.
Welcome, madam. Thank you so
much, sir.
much, madam. Bye.
Thank you, sir, for your stimulating speech. We are grateful for time and effort spent with us. I would like to call upon Ms. A.P. Saubarnika Sri, second year of Biomedical Engineering, to propose the vote of thanks.
Beautiful things in the earth can't be seen or touched. They can only felt by the heart. Thank you is one such prayer among them. This is the time to show my sincere gratitude to our secretary and correspondent, Thiru S.T. Chandrasekhar sir of Vellalar College of Engineering and Technology. I also thank Dr. M. Jayaraman sir, our principal, and Dr. P. Professor Jayachandra sir, our dean, and Dr. K. Valluvan sir, our controller of examination of Vellalar College of Engineering and Technology. I owe a special gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. P. Nandakumar sir, for his valuable guidance about entrepreneurship essentials. I thank him especially for his continuous enthusiasm during the session. And I also thank all the event coordinators and participants. We thank you all on behalf of Entrepreneurship Development Cell for your valuable patience and presence. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Saubarnika Sri.
Dear students, feedback link has been posted in chat box. Kindly fill the feedback link. Position, right? Thank you all for your presence.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, madam. Bye-bye. See you, madam. I'm quick taking.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.